Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity with me, Cornish-Knight, as we press on with the campaign. Now, here's our motley group of adventurers with Gwen Ravenheart as we go into what looks like to be the main throne room to confront the evil lord. Now, I don't know how this is going to go.
How may I help?
So let's hope it goes well, because it's going to suck if it doesn't.
Just say the word.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take some precautions.
Hi?
You drink. Yeah, you eat that. Maximum endurance, yeah.
Hey.
Right, we're all pepped. Let's go. Raderick, let her approach. Flanked by a host of guards, all of whom regard you with mute hostility, Lord Raderick the Seventh observes you from his throne. Clad in ornate plate, his eyes have a hollow quality, and there is a pallor in the man's gaunt face that leaves his features showing stark against the dark and unkempt hair. There is a dagger discarded upon one stone-armed throne. A thin crimson rivet warms its way down from the blade and past Roderick's fingers. Even if he leans forward to regard you with a piercing gaze, thought he'd be better looking even with all the inbreeding. Though his face is clean, you notice Edric's hand strayed towards his weapon as though with a mind of its own. It seems I have you to thank for the chaos spreading from my keep. I half expected some invading army.
It is unlike Kolsch to hire mercenaries, or foreigners for that matter. And you are not one of mine, so I cannot accuse you of treason.
He smiles grimly, flashing white teeth. His fingers close loosely around the pommel of his dagger as if to ascertain if it's still there, and then flinches away. Perhaps he ought to have considered such tactics sooner. You made short work of my guards. His eyes narrow. They were good and loyal servants, loyal to my coin. If not to me, they deserved a better fate than you gave them.
What has my cousin promised you? Some grand reward? If he had any resources to his name, he would not covet mine. And if he had any honor in him, he would not have tried this here, now, when I have lost so much.
Kolsack's your cousin?
Oh yes. We are kin, he and I. He was raised within these walls, in fact, privy to all the privileges our family had to offer. But a greedy man always hungers after more than he receives, however bountiful. I was eldest, heir to the stewardship of our lands, and he was not.
The legacy brought chaos with it, panic, despair. Kolsack took advantage of that chaos, creating division in our ranks, luring loyal men and women to his cause, good men, good women. Raderick's gaze goes distant for a moment when he glances back to you, and then his lips curl. He fled the keep in time to hold up in the wilds beyond the village, to play at being a commoner, and court favour with the people. And while he's playing at Conqueror, the Vale suffers, families, traders, all. I do not have enough men to guard the roads and defend us from Kolsack's incursions. Both. My attention suffers, and so my governance, my family. Roderick breathes out through his nose. Nor can I make the effort necessary to bring about the end of this curse if we are beset at all hours by his treacherous plots. I am not here for a speech. I can stop you. Kolsack is your cousin. What have you lost? Point the dagger. What happened there?
A just sentence.
His voice wavers, and in that moment a pang of grief crosses his face. Yogrid knew she hid the verses from me, the tokens she knew I would make of them. The scattered god poisoned her against me, made her deaf to my instruction. Only when our son was born, that hollow thing, that monster, then we were both knew that her crimes had wrought. Roderick's turn, a baleful look upon you, jaw working, face flushed and splotchy with emotion it could not stand. He brings his upper hand suddenly towards his temple, obscuring his face. What does Kolsak know of sacrifice? He would indulge himself like us, let us succumb one by one and suffer harassed punishment until the final soul goes to its keeping, never to return in Gilded Vale is but a barren land. You murdered your own wife, your child? I carried out the sentence. Would you have me give her to the executioner? In the deer would we see to our own justice. Roderick sits back in his throne, knuckles white upon the armrest. And that thing, that still aberration, was not alive to kill. His dark eyes narrow. Keep your recriminations, trespass. I have done my duty. Gilded Vale has suffered under your rule. I deserve, but a leader, Kolsak, didn't send me. I wouldn't talk of honour if I were you. I saw the body upon your bed. Roderick's face darkened with sudden fury. You do not know what you speak of. The blasphemy that fell upon her lips, the dead things he brought into this world as a result. Gilded Vale laws told true of all within my lands. None can be exempt. Ygritte received a just sentence, whether her title or her worth to me, whatever the cost I bear. You speak in ignorance. I'm not here for speeches. I came to stop you. That's probably what I'd say.
Stop me from saving Gilded Vale? From doing what I must to see this curse lifted and our children restored? What purpose is there in that? No, you come to put a weaker man upon the throne for no reason but that he clamors for it and claim it just. You are a pawn in Kolsh's designs, and he has kept his motivations from you for a reason. I wonder if you understand what it is you do, or what you might accomplish if you were better informed. You have proven your competence in your way, and had I such an ally, we might together put an end to Gilded Vale's woes, lift the curse once and for all, and in doing so, return us to a life where such strict measures are not necessary.
Let's see. I'm willing to listen. What do you have in mind? I don't care which one of you is on the throne as long as I get paid. Gold Pact, can't do it. Bleak Walker, that's probably the one I'm going to do because that's my save your. That's because that's what I am. Save your words, for they do not move me. I will end this feud here and now. Attack. The people deserve justice. Ends here. I'd like to know more about the Rhetorics. What has happened to Gilded Vale? You really are mad if you think I'm working for you. Let's go, Bleak Walker. Let's do this. Let's do this.
So be it. May the twinned god take pity upon your splintered soul and scatter it to the winds.
Right. What's this? Archmage, favoured of Baratheon, Archer, oh, champion of Baratheon. Oh, this is gonna suck, but still. Hit him with that. Hit him. Hit them. Wolf. Go that way. You hit him. I'll go and smite the priest. You buy us some time. The Archmage is still up. That's gonna suck. Okay. Another fireball then. Oh, he's already hurt. Okay. Pop the healing miracle. Right, you pop this. That guy's gonna be a pain. Go that way. Use that ability. The Archmage is still up. Really? Okay. Beat living snot out of him. Where's this one? Right. Go and knock him down. She's taking a big hit. Okay. Right, that's up. Drop a fireball on them. Roderick's down, is it? Okay, he's down. Another heal.
Just say the word.
Then once you're gone, you take care of the champion of the Wrath. You punch him to the floor. They all dead. Whew! Man, that was not as hard a fight as I thought, to be honest. I thought he was going to be tougher. Justice. Justice! This sword was once used by a paladin as an executioner's blade during a long-forgotten crusade. Over years, the paladin slew countless heretics, but as time wore on, his fervour slowly turned to fear at the unending evil he saw growing in his homeland. Tired of the mythopic and ineffective approach of his superiors, the paladin swore to cleanse the corruption from the hearts of his people and took it upon himself to execute any who consorted with heathens. After finding a heretic hiding from a small village, the paladin put all its inhabitants to the sword for aiding the sinner. That night, the paladin woke to the sword being driven through his own chest, having been betrayed by his own men, who were guilt-ridden for their own complacency in his atrocities. This large sword seems to be covered in rust, but on closer inspection, the brown stains on the blade are in fact dried blood. Apart from the size, the sword seems plain, if only ornamentation is hiding under the black leather wrapped on a ricasso, where an image of woodcutter has been etched. Scratched onto the etching indicates that someone once tried to clumsily remove it. So, crossing damage, accuracy damage. Compare. Okay, wrong person for that, really. We've got a Book of Tomes. Only level 2 spells. Nothing else. Okay, we're going to put it all in holding for now. You'd really think they'd have better stuff.
Not a problem.
So he's dead. To be honest, I thought that was going to be a lot harder fight than it was. What sword is she carrying? Yes, she's got her one out. So that's a named sword. Compare. Has accuracy, freezing damage. So what's the benefit of it? 25 crushing damage. Oh, okay. Because so I can't do secondary damage. I mean, I could do that. That might be, well, it's a lot of money. Okay, so let's compare again. It cost me a fair chunk of coin to do this. Right, so plus X against humans, damage, crossing damage, accuracy. So yeah, so the only difference is this has got freezing damage and this has got crushing damage. Oh, okay. Nah. Does it look any different? A bit more tarnished, I suppose. Yeah, we'll have it on since it's like a named weapon.
Just say the word.
Right, so we killed him. You're almost out of stuff. His health is low.
Just say the word.
So we caved his head in. We've heard that you have moved against the keep, and yet we have arrived too late, but a moment earlier I would have heard his dying breath, no matter. It is done, the tyrant is dead, and our village is free to move into a greater future. Gilded Vale owes you a great debt, I owe you a great debt. You have accomplished what I could not. Take what reward you care from Roderick's vaults, you have earned them twice over. Colsack looks over the throne room, smiling. There is much to do, we must send word to the Earl, of course. Revoke the cruel laws Roderick has instated. But do not think we will forget your assistance. You have brought about great change. Take pride. Everyone will remember this moment. Come, men, clear these bodies from the hall. With that, Corsac strides eagerly towards the throne.
Just say the word.
Right. So let's see what he
Just
has
say
to
the
say
word.
for himself. Forgive me, friend, there's much to do, but not forget what you have done for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's an ass hat, but still. Take what you want from the vaults. What vaults? That's not what I ask. We already
Just say
plundered
the
most
word.
of the stuff. Do you want to go up and see if the old man is still upstairs and we can tell him what's happened? Like, this is the thing, it's like, oh, like, you can take whatever you want. It's like, there's no one left to take it from. They're all dead. I killed everybody. Besides the people outside. Right. Still people here, or are they all... No, they're still here.
Just say the word.
And so Goodvale has a new Thane. I will trust that you have chosen wisely.
Yeah.
Well, probably not, because both of them seem like idiots. On a remote land in the Dead Archipelago, a famed... Okay, so this is completed. Is it? Joining 5 other East Reach mercenaries, Rose became a passenger on an Almoa longship, swift and full of weapon-bearing sailors. The ship came into regular conflict with pirates during the pursuit of Tama's kidnappers. Eventually, Rhodes and the crew spotted the Valerian caravel holding Tama and was able to overtake it before it reached open water. With grapples and a fair share of acrobatics, the mercenaries and all more sailors boarded the caravel with Rose in tow. The battle on the decks was so thick with pistol fire and that smoke made it difficult to tell friend from foe. In the confusing melee, Rose came face to face with the pirate captain. In a subsequent scuffle, the longship collided with the cavalier and sent it luring. The captain slid down the length of the deck and was knocked overboard by a poorly secured cannon. With their leaders sunken beneath the waves, the remaining pirates quickly surrendered or dove into the water in an attempt to escape to a nearby island. Upon town has returned, his friends and family held a huge feast in his honour. Rose and everyone else who helped save him. One major item, 2 average items. Immune to sickness, irritating. Okay. This beautiful lavender wraith is a gift from the famed Amora apothecary Tumo Wutu. It made it as a feast after you rescued him from Valan mercenaries in the Dead Archipelago. Despite the age of the lavender, it still smells fresh. Okay. So that's done. Another day for that to go ahead. Right.
Yeah.
Let's see how we can get out of this place. Of course, to keep chapel. Yep, let's go this way then. Well, we killed the Lord. The king is dead, all hail the king. So we need to get down there. We'll go through the courtyard. I mean, so who's actually down here to fight?
Just say the word.
A lot of guards, yeah. Heavy with bat dung. An egg. Yeah.
Just say the word.
If we'd come in through the front gate, it would have got... Yeah. Oh boy, that's a lot of people. Lordy day. Yeah. We wouldn't have been able to take all of these guys. Rainwater twitching with tiny leaves, losses in the barrel. Nah, we wouldn't have been able to fight all these guys if we'd come through the front gate. It would have got very, very nasty. Right, so... time for us to leave. So I was meant to look at my journal. True to form. We could go into the battle, far from home. Can't get in there. These are all like side quests. We've got no tasks. Master below. That's actually something we probably do need to do. Time and Tide. But we need to do that with Canna, and he's still out on his job. Okay. Is he willing to tell me anything else about himself yet? I want to ask you something.
Doubts and curiosity plague you. You're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
Tell me about Magran. Okay. So that's...
What? If doubts and...
No, that's all he's got to tell me. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Redcroft's Keep, we've done that. Searing Falls, Palewood Bluff. I need to go back to Copper Lane, actually.
Just say the word.
Take us 2 days. Dang, that's a long time. Because I have a lot of stuff. Kane finished escorting supplicant to return to the stronghold. Okay. So he's done that.
Just
That's
say the
good
word.
to know. Well, we'll sell off some goods. We'll sell off some goods and then probably go down and explore the pathway with him. Call to interested patrons. Profitable for ventures, blah blah blah. Right.
Welcome.
Let's see what you have for sale. He's still got the same stuff, right? This is just for me to sell stuff off. Right, what can we sell? Fine stiletto. Well, let's just sell all the useless stuff, like all the normal stuff. Come on. Like so many spell books. Just trying to tidy up my inventory, sell all the normal gear, because I don't need it now, really, to be honest. Let's see if that's not a particularly good spell book. I'll keep that one. That one is okay. Yeah, we'll sell that one, because these are like all copies pretty much of the same spell book. My goodness, we killed a lot of people. Okay. At this point, I'm just keeping the nice versions of stuff that I'm finding. Didn't I have something enchanted floating around here somewhere? So you got it on her person still. Right, so that... Oh lord, there's so much stuff. Okay, okay. Had to get rid of some of these stuff eventually. Okay, yep. Just so much stuff. Like the spell books. I wonder how much the spell books cost. Yeah, 750 a piece. It's an unbelievable amount of junk. Unbelievable. Right. So that's done.
Just say the word.
We're a lot richer. We're just listing all the wealth. We can do this. So I want to build something. West Curtain Wall. That's probably actually something I do need to get up. Dungeon is done. Merchant. Or was it the merchant I wanted, or did we have the chapel? The Warden's Lodge is done. so we get also the bounties for him up. Woodland grants surrounded domain to keep. Upgrading from grant bonus to Constitution Athletics bonus when resting at Bright Hall. Yeah, not bad, but training ground provides a bonus to hone. Place your own skills in combat. Upgrading the ground to grant you a bonus to might upon resting. Chapel allows you to purchase the exotic parts creatures and generate a random creature part every turn in the stronghold treasury. Ooh, that's cool. Law bonus. I want to get the next wall section up, actually, if I'm being brutally honest. Because that's the main thing. Get it up. We have a high level of security. People won't raid us.
Yeah.
Get back to the keep. We'll go and explore the path beneath as far as we can. And once that's done, we'll then go back and do the main story, or maybe do the Crucible Knights. Because that's probably what the action is, to be honest. Tactical militiamen, like a paramilitary force, and I'm really not interested. I know we have the other factions, like
Better indeed.
we've got some other factions that we could turn to, I suppose. Oh, that's the Warden's Lodge up there, is it? Okay. I'll run up there and see what is involved. Guards all over the place. Right. We keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Right, so we can go inside
Just say
here,
the
can
word.
we? Let's see what's in here. I haven't been in here yet. It's here, to be honest. Access to the Warden. One glass eye and several teeth are missing from this skull-old head. Field journal contains sketches of Admer's wit, die cap and other plants. Yeah, fruit and vegetables. Important.
Just say the word.
Warden Fergan. Let's talk to him then.
How do you do?
This grizzled old man takes a puff from his pipe and nods to you. Was wondering when you dropped by. Kirf around here have been hit with more than their fair share of trouble of late. I'm up to my ears in bounty offers. Figured at least one of these might interest someone with your skills. What's the most recent bounties? Now I ought to warn you, there's a reason these bounties are still on the offer. They're tough bastards, every one of them. If you're not up for it now, feel free to come back around when you feel better prepared. In the meantime, have a good batch to start us off with. There's a standing bounty out for Slay Keeler's head, of course. Then there's the forest lurker haunting the trade routes, and then this orc shaman should fetch a good price up last is one War Chief Erlak. Tell me about the War Chief. War Chief Erlak, he's an orc's rip. If the name didn't tip you off, he moves around a lot, but he's known to haunt the Valewood from time to time. Folks want him dealt with before he takes up with a dragon. Tell me about the ogre. That one keeps making the rounds. Nailred the Wise. He's some kind of ogre shaman. They say he's raided half a dozen farms all over the Deerwood. Word is he's held up somewhere in Elmsaw, for no one who went looking has ever seen him. Has been seen since. Tell me about the forest lurker. Let me see. Word is this big forest lurker's taken up residence in the Black Meadow, just off the main road. The merchants have been calling it the Dweller, and they want it gone before it starts chewing up their caravans. And finally, tell me about Slay Sidril. This bounty comes all the way from New Holmar. Slay Sidril and some of his accomplices have escaped prison there and killed 2 Justicas on the way out. The guards are itching after revenge. A man matching his description is seen near Magran's Fork. He's well armed and he'll have friends with him too. Right.
Just say the word.
Interesting. So we got a bunch of bounty jobs then. So
Looks a little.
right, so it's basically these are high-level bounty contracts, are they? And they're not all of them, they're just the ones to start us off with. Some of our employees. Right, into the keep. Gotta see items that are off them. Right. I wish they were just in the keep. How do we do this again? Nope. Come on. Why not? Warden's Rest. Rested. How do I change my party members again? Is that only when I leave? It might be only when I leave, which would really be a pain, because I'd have to then leave. Okay, wrong thing. No, there we go. Right.
May Wal watch your step.
Bring those two in. Because C leveled up. For a lot of experience points. Right. Make it better doing that. We'll go... I don't like a lot of the... We do crippling shot. Oh, she's got even more points. Man, I did leave her unattended for a long time. Offensive, defensive, utility. Right. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds like a good one. Or penetrating shot, actually. No, I don't want penetrating shot. It's going to slow her right down. Marksman it is. Man, how many levels did I forget about her for? Because these are all melee stuff, aren't they? Actually, 10% of hits converted into crits. Yeah, let's go with that one. Man, like, she must... Ooh, I'd forgotten that she'd had. Okay, where's her stuff? Because, like, we did the jobs, didn't we? So there should be, like, rings and... We did do the job, right? Where's the great treasure chest?
Just say the word.
I don't see any great treasure chest. Is it this thing?
Just say the word.
Is that it? Is that the great treasure chest? Really? Okay. Okay, so what's this do? Sickening, right. We'll take them all for now, and this is where we're going to end it, folks. I mean, that's not a great treasure chest, that's just a treasure chest. But we'll leave it here. I've been Cornish-Knight. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me in Twitter, you can follow me on Steam, or leave a comment in the comment section. I'll get back in contact with you. I've been Cornish-Knight. This has been Pillars of Eternity and the continued adventure of Gwen, Ravenheart, and Space Pig. I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.